Well, hi there, Internet. My name's Court, and you've got courtside seats for my review of Loki Episode 3, Journey into Mystery. Let's do it. So welcome back to my ongoing Loki review series. If you've been watching these reviews, you know that I'm really digging this show. I thought last week's episode was the best one yet, and having seen this week's, I stand by that. That said, I did really enjoy this episode. It did frustrate me a little bit, but we'll get to that. Now, I should say this will be a spoiler-free review, although how I'm gonna review this episode without spoiling things, I have no idea, but I will. If you are looking for more spoilery thoughts, Chris and I will be doing a full spoilers review on our podcast, Mass Media Hysteria. That'll be up on this channel on Monday, so check back for that if that's your thing. Now, first, this episode opens with a killer tracking shot that starts in the TVA dollying in towards the elevator, flipping over as it does, and then it transports us into that sort of post-apocalyptic world that we found Loki in the post-credits of last week. That was awesome. And again, in that same scene, we were introduced to these other Loki variants, Kid Loki, Boastful Loki, Alligator Loki, who I'm calling Allicator because I'm an idiot, and of course, Classic Loki, played by the great Richard E. Grant. And he's in a comics-accurate Loki costume, which looks to be spandex and possibly bought at the local drugstore. I thought that looked delightfully ridiculous, and I just love that guy. And we get a look at the Loki lair, for lack of a better term. It seems to be like an underground bowling alley. They're all drinking box wine. I thought that was funny. And something maybe not a lot of people caught, but my ears caught it like immediately. They're listening to Wonderwall, but not by Oasis, by the Mike Flowers Pops, which got like fairly popular in the mid or late 90s. It's like this sort of easy listening lounge version of the song. It's hilarious. That made me very happy. I have to say I am mixed on the Allicator CGI. When he's just like chilling in his little pool, he looks really good. But when he's running around and attacking people, it looks pretty bad. I will also say this was a funnier episode than most. A lot of that comes from these other Lokis and our regular Loki, but I did have a number of really good laughs throughout, even though the stakes are pretty high in this one. I've said for a while that the score on this show is really good, but it really stood out to me in a really good way in this one. It's epic, it's bombast, I loved it. And again, it's really hard to talk about this episode without spoilers, but there's a sequence, a very quiet conversational sequence about the midpoint of the episode, which I really dug. It's all character development, it's also pretty sweet, and we also get some farewells, although how final they are, I certainly question, but they were also quite touching. And the entire final act of this episode is just epic. It almost had a Return of the King flavor to it, not in specific things that happen, just in tone overall, and I'm good with that. All of that said, much as I thoroughly enjoyed this episode, the ending of it really frustrated me. I really thought we were gonna get some answers in this episode, and we don't. It just keeps building and building and building, and then it stops. It's just like, come on. TV show endings haven't frustrated me this much since they ended like this. But yeah, overall, damn good episode on a show that I'm really enjoying. It's not the best of the series, but it's definitely teeing up, or at least hopefully so, a pretty crazy finale next week. And I'm here for that. So those are my thoughts on Loki Episode 5. Now, I want to know, have you seen the episode? What did you think about it? Who do you think is going to be the person behind the curtain, the Wizard of Oz controlling the TVA? Whatever your thoughts, hit the comments below. Please do use spoiler tags if you're gonna put a theory down there, just to be safe. But yeah, jump into the comments, let's discuss. If you enjoyed this review, please smash that like button and give it a share if you really enjoyed it. Just helps the video get to more people, helps the channel grow, I appreciate it very much. And hey, why not take a second, do me a favor, click subscribe and ring that bell to subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews, entertainment news, trailer reactions, Loki, all that good stuff. Hope you guys are all safe and healthy. Thanks very much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Take care.